The investing slogan, sell in May and go away, is a complete lie, as are the rest of the slogans you've heard your entire life from the financial news shows, just like buy the rumor and sell the news. Totally ridiculous. But I understand it. A lot of people feel that these slogans are the truth because the lie has been perpetuated their entire lives and they've never done the research otherwise. So I understand how they feel. Why do I understand it? Because I used to feel the same way. Before I did my own research and just took as truth everything that the financial news shows would tell me, I believed it. So I got the same crappy result that everybody else was getting. In other words, by not doing your research and just believing these slogans, people sell when actually selling in May and go away is not the truth, and anything can happen. They could miss out on big gains. I've done the research. Here's the end result of it. I understand between S&P 500 returns, between May 1st and September 30th, between 1946 and 1979, the average return for that time period was essentially flat, down 0.7%, essentially flat. However, when you do the research, you will see that that same time period since 1980 has yield returns of 2.21%. So it is an absolute lie. I am not simply selling in May and going away. Do you sell in May and go away? Please let me know in the comments, like this video, and follow for more. Remember yesterday when I shared with you that I thought we could get the financial news headlines rug pull? Well, we did. I was right. It happened. The Iranians essentially said, there's no deal. What are you talking about? You guys are lying. Back to the drawing board. And let's see how we ultimately finish the day. But the S&P 500 so far down on the day. I'll show you oil in a second. Oil back to being higher. So, yep, the rug pull happened. If you would like me to invest your portfolio for you through times like these, comment manage. If you would like to receive my real-time stock trades, comment trades. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC. Let's see how crude oil finishes on the day, but as of about 1:40 Eastern, erasing that really nice sell-off that we had this morning, again, then we got the rug pull news. So, as long as crude oil remains above $93.09 a barrel, I don't think that's overly good, obviously, for the economy, for Americans, or for the stock market. It's got to break below and close below that level to be really bullish. The 10-year yield and other yields were initially down this morning, which is really good. And then look, we perfectly came down to 4.32%, a very important percentage line that I have laid out for you for weeks and weeks, came right down to it. Whoop, and popped back up on the rug pull news. Here we are at 4.39%. We can run between 4.32 and 4.43 until we either ultimately break out higher, which I don't think happens. I think we ultimately break out lower, which will be good for my long maturity bond fund position. Gold fractionally higher as of about 1:45. Let's see how we end on the day. Was up more before we got the rug pull. Still in the confirmed breakout, in my opinion, above 4,584. It can be bullish for gold if we can stay above that line. But again, unless we can close above the April 8th intraday high, not shown on this chart here, I don't think gold can break out, and I think it ultimately comes down. When gold really comes down, it can absolutely be a sign the bull market is really dying.